Hey friends, it's me, Pastor Doug, with another word of encouragement for the day for today, Tuesday, October 19th. And today's word comes out of the book of Isaiah, chapter 49, verse 13. And if you've been with us for the past couple of weeks, you know that we've been exploring this beautiful passage in Exodus chapter 34, verses 6 and 7, where God describes himself. God himself actually tells us what he's like. And one of the words that God uses in that passage to describe himself is the word compassionate. He says that he is full of compassion. The Hebrew word there is rachum. And that word, rachum, actually derives its meaning from the Hebrew word rechem, which means a mother's womb. And so the poetic understanding of this word for compassion is the same kind of deep love and compassion and care that a mother would have for her nursing child is the same kind of love and care and concern that God has for us. I want to read to you out of the prophet Isaiah chapter 49, verse 13. This is after the nation of Israel has actually been exiled to Babylon. And so they're crying out to God, asking God, where are you? And this is how God responds. He says, "Shout for joy, you heavens. Rejoice, you earth. Burst into song, you mountains." Why? For the Lord comforts his people and will have compassion on his afflicted one. The Lord will have compassion on his afflicted ones. In other words, God cares. God is concerned. God has compassion, this deep sort of motherly love for his people. And it's such an incredible reminder of this God that we serve, that isn't far off and aloof, isn't distant and removed, isn't uncaring about our situation. He actually cares about what we're going through. In fact, even later in this passage, a couple of verses later, this is how God describes his care and compassion. He says this, "Will a mother forget the baby at her breast and have no compassion on the child she has born?" He's asking sort of a rhetorical question. Like, is it possible that a mom who's nursing her child would disregard her child? And he answers, he says, no, of course not. Even though she might forget, I will never forget. In other words, it would be more likely that a mother nursing her child would disregard that child than for God to disregard his people. And that word compassion that he uses in verse 15, can a mother forget her baby at her breast and have no compassion on the child she has born? Guess what word for compassion is there? Rachum. Right? It's this beautiful reminder of God's love and care and concern and deep compassion for his people. So friends, be encouraged by that today, and we'll see you tomorrow.